Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive Target Arcade. And today's arcade, the Vitae. So this is a 3-level sort of escalation, starting with the first elusive target, Terence Chesterton, I believe his name is. This is based in Berlin, and we have one stipulation that we are only allowed one pacification. So for this challenge we will be starting undercover as a barman in the projection bar, and the only item we really need to be bringing with us will be some lethal poison. So with that all said, let's get reacquainted with our elusive target.
Good evening, 47. Your target is Terence Chesterfield, a building inspector in title only. He is the sole connection between a series of preventable collapses, fires, and explosions that resulted in the loss of hundreds of lives. Outside of these catastrophes, Chesterfield's lax inspection practices have saved property owners a fortune in renovations. When it seemed like he was about to face consequences for his negligence, the local Landlords Association was happy to cover the cost of his high-powered legal team. Refusing to so much as change careers, Chesterfield has relocated to Berlin in an attempt to keep a low profile. The clients, members of a private fund established to help Chesterfield's victims, believe it's only a matter of time before his negligence leads to another disaster. Good luck, 47.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to break cover and make our way out from behind the bar. Just be aware there is one enforcer at the other end of the bar, but they're easy enough to avoid, as you can see. And we're going to make our way out to the chill out area, which is up on the ground floor. There's no enforcers to worry about along the way, so we can just run straight there as long as we can remember the way. So up the stairs, around to our right, around to our left, and then we go out through the chill out bar, and we're heading ultimately for the juice bar at the back of the map here. So we're going to make our way over there. We're going to take the furthest bridge on the right and make our way around the what looks like a sewage plant of some sort, part of the waste, part of the old nuclear reactor. And behind the tanks here, we're going to go between the last two tanks and vault up and over the fence and into the rear of the juice bar, where we will then submit ourselves in the server's position. You take a break, mate, you've worked very hard. And our target is just wandering off. You can see him in the background there in the high-vis waistcoat, and eventually he will make his way back around to us. So we're just going to poison a glass for him, and when he arrives back in the area, he will eventually get close enough for us to serve him a drink, and we can then watch him drop down dead, essentially. So he should be moving over any second now. Here he comes.
You should try this. It really is to die for. I feel special. Not at all.
Target eliminated. The fund is transferring payment as we speak. Now let's hope the fire exits are up to code, 47.
So the first of our 3 elusive targets for the Vitae challenge taken care of. We're just going to make our way back to the main entrance, but we're going to duck through the back way out through the shortcut door, just to avoid the enforcer on the front door, the bouncer. and we're going to make our way past the smokestack and grab this bike here. Shouldn't have left that lying around. So that's level 1 taken care of, and we've got a silent assassin rating for that. It does all go rather south towards the end, I'm afraid. So just confirmation there, silent assassin, not bad time there. So we're going to move on now to level 2, and level 2 is set in Dubai. So for level 2, as with level 1, we have only 1 pacification allowed to us, and luckily only the 1 target. We will be utilizing our pacification in this one. So the only item we're going to be bringing with us will be lethal poison. You may notice a theme emerging here. We're not even going to bring a silenced pistol because we are going to get frisked right at the very start. So let's meet our elusive target.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is known as Alison Moretta, for the moment. Neither of us have time to run through her full list of aliases. A con artist par excellence, she will stop at nothing to climb the social ladder, as our late client can attest. He met an unfortunate end after his usefulness to Moretta was expended. Interestingly, he had already set up a dead man's switch that initiated the contract on her life once he failed to check in. He must have anticipated what was coming, albeit too late. Moretta is currently entertaining aspirations of founding an art gallery, and has singled out her next mark among those attending the inauguration of the Burj. She's trying to acquire a few anchor pieces for her permanent collection using whatever means necessary, which doesn't bode well for their current owner. Good luck.
So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to approach the left-hand staircase and immediately get frisked. We can't move on before this, so hence no gun this time. So we're going to have to be relatively quick about what we do here. We only have a short while before our target is in position. So once we're through the frisk, we're going to make our way up to the black and gold bar. There is our target. She's in the purple trousers there. Once we get to the black and gold bar, we need to make our way into the back room behind the black and gold bar, and we need to acquire ourselves a server's outfit. So we're just going to wait for the young lady tending bar to turn away, and we're going to make our way behind the bar, duck down, and immediately pounce on the waiter in the back room here. We're going to render him unconscious as quickly as we can, hide his body in the closet provided, and take his outfit. Now this is where it's going to get a bit tricky, because we've got to navigate past 2 enforcers, and we've got to do it quickly. So we're going to exit back out to the front of the bar. We're going to make our way over to the VIP area, and there you can see is one of the enforcers. But when he looks off to his right, we can duck down and in and behind the table next to the bar here, and we're going to poison the cup of tea there with our lethal poison before exiting the VIP area around to our left to avoid the enforcers once again. And then we're just going to wait in the crowd here for our target to come along. Now she is a super enforcer. She will see through just about any disguise. So make sure you're well blended in the crowd. And here she comes now. Now she's going to approach the VIP area, and she's going to go in with her client there and sit down and drink her poisoned tea. So she's just about to head in there now. With her back to us, we can get a slightly better view. I don't want to get any closer than this. We might start attracting the attention of the enforcer just outside the entrance, another waiter. So this is close enough for us, and our target is now drinking from our spicy tea cup. And that is 2 targets now taken care of our 3 levels.
Target eliminated. I hope now our late client can rest in peace.
So all that's left to do now is to make good our escape. We're going to give that lower bar area a wide berth just in case the enforcer in that area is present, and make our way back down to the lift shaft. So that's 2 levels of the 3-level escalation, the Vitae, taken care of. There we have confirmation of the silent assassin rating. So we move on now to level 3, and as I mentioned, this is where it all goes south. So for level 3 we are in Mendoza, and we will be taking on the Heartbreaker. There he is. So as with levels 1 and 2, we are only allowed 1 pacification, which will be useful for our exit strategy. So for this challenge, we will be bringing with us a remote gas grenade in a briefcase, and I strongly recommend bringing some coins. So for the final time, let's get reacquainted with our elusive target.
Good evening, 47. Your target is Philo Newcomb, a wedding planner whose CV reads like a Shakespearean tragedy. While his job is to make dream weddings a reality, he is not in the business of fairy tale endings. When one half of a couple catches his eye, Newcomb will ingratiate himself with them. Then during the course of his work, he will covertly murder their partner to clear the way for his romantic overtures. Our client was once the subject of Newcomb's infatuation and lost the love of her life as a result. Having some suspicions, she's followed Newcomb's career closely ever since and noticed a pattern of ill-fated lovers emerging in his wake. When she heard he'd been hired by a couple planning a destination wedding in Argentina, she contacted us about putting an end to Newcomb's sanguine love stories. Good luck, 47.
So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way into the circular garden behind us, and on the far side on the ledge here we will find the invitation to the do that we are just outside of. And while we're in here, we're going to take out our gas grenade from the briefcase and replace it in the briefcase, thus activating it, and we're going to select our detonator while we're there. So from there we're going to present ourselves and our invitation to this gentleman right here, and then we can make our way into the function itself. Now our target is just across the dance floor, just off to our right. He is accompanied by 2 young ladies. They are planning to get married, and he is their wedding planner. So you can just see him, he's coming towards us now. So he's going to make his way to the edge of the dance floor, just in front of the 2 young ladies. And when he stops walking, we are going to position ourselves next to him and trigger our gas remote. There we go. So he's going to get very sick very quickly, and he's going to make his way into the fermenting room, I believe it's called, or the upper level of it where the reception is, and around to the left and into the toilets. The 2 young ladies will follow, but they will stop at the entrance to the toilets around about here somewhere, and we can then continue on into the cubicle with our target, where he will be viciously attacked by a cute kitten.
Target eliminated. Expect the client's payment and a tasteful thank you card shortly.
So with the target taken care of, there is only one real safe strategy exit, and that is through the grape fields. Now unfortunately I forgot that I hadn't brought coins with me, and I dropped my briefcase along the way, forgetting that the guard I would normally go for isn't here anymore. He is now down at the bottom of those stairs and now accompanied by another guard. So you need your coins or the briefcase at the very least to lure one of them two guards up and into this bush, so that you can then render him unconscious, take his outfit and make your way safely to the exit. Now unfortunately I didn't manage to remember my coins, so I am winging it all the way here, and I thought at one point I might actually make it all the way to the gate, and then I suddenly forgot what I was doing and got completely spotted. So by this point Silent Assassin is gone, so let's throw caution to the wind and just run for the exit. But like I said, if you get the coins and you get the guard's outfit, that will not be a problem. So there we go, that is the Vitae challenge taken care of, or the Elusive Target Arcade. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.